guards that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. It's going to be a lot of fun.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Man in at the 1. Here's Man. Out to Covington. Leonard outside. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Man misses. Up top, Morant. Outside for Brooks. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Covington.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Pass to Morant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
He hits the second from the line. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Here's Man. Outside Covington. This one for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Outside Bain. On the wing, Brooks. Pass to Adams. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Now Adams. 5 to shoot. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Payne against George. That shot missing. And Memphis taking it the other way now. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Back to Brooks. Zubac with the steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. Here's George. And the layup is good off the glass.
If they keep finding steals like that, they won't be in the hole much longer.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And here's Morant outside. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Now here's George. Zubac with a screen on Bain. For 3, George gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Brooks. And Jackson gets double-teamed. From 13, that one off the back iron and out.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Picked by Covington. Here's George. And the jam by George.
Paul George dunk contest? He's maybe a little older, but I love to see him get up.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
13.
A minute 31 left now in the first quarter. Zubac with the steal.
A sloppy pass. Have to be more precise than that.
And the jam by Covington.
And he'll eat up ground in a hurry. Covington running the lane and getting out on the break.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State. Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
And for Mann, proving he belongs earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
NBA, I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision maker who doesn't try to do too much. He just makes it easy for coach to trust him with bigger minutes.
Mann, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
I'd like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Here's Brooks, following the score by the Clippers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count it.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
The 3 from Bain. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. It's George on the wing. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Memphis leading. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Jackson, the pass to Brooks. Now here's Morant. Leonard defending. Jumps up, and the dunk by Leonard.
Stellar anticipation by Leonard to create the fast break opportunity. That's why he's a perennial defensive player of the year candidate.
And it's Adams missing.
And there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And that concludes a back and forth high score.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies good dancing.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead of the second quarter. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
They've got Xavier Tillman. Tyus Jones is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's John Conchar, and it's Aldama in at the 4 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And for Westbrook, you talk about playing with a controlled intensity, and when he does that, he's unstoppable.
Here's Aldama. Pass to Jones. And here's Kennard. Over Leonard. Denied by Leonard.
That's why they call him the Claw. Kawhi getting in there with those massive mitts.
And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Plumlee's checked in for Zubats. Morris comes in for Covington. Powell, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Highland in for George. For 3. Highland misses. Memphis has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. Pass to Aldama. Here's Tillman. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer, and he'll head to the line.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And the league finally moving to curtail take fouls in transition. You like the change?
Well, I think everybody's ready for that. The best part of NBA action, BA, as you know, is fast break basketball. So to get more 3-on-2s or 3-on-1s, lob plays, and guys taking off and throwing down monster dunks, I'm all for it. And what you expect from Russell is that right there. Find a way to get into the lane and make something happen.
Here's Jones, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Jones has got his first basket.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Here's Highland, defended by Kennard. The kick out to Morris. Jacks up a 3. Hits the trifecta. Morris has got his first 3 points of the game.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Pass to Conchar. Back to Jones. 3-pointer. Unable to get that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's Highland. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here's Westbrook. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Jones. To the wing on the left. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. And here's the fast break. Here's Highland. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Now it's a 6-point Clipper lead. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Clippers?
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
And the basket by Plumlee.
And you can expect Westbrook to find an open shooter. He trusted him with the pass that time.
Jones against Westbrook. To halt the run. Jones misses.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Here's Highland. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Morris can't hit.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shot.
Here's Aldama, guarded by Morris. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Clark's checked in, and that one misses. The Clippers have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Here's Highland. Clark grabs the board. For Memphis, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second.
Yeah, everybody knows that Bones nickname is going to stick for quite a while, but don't let it fool you. This guy is not afraid to take it inside and challenge bigger defenders.
Now here's Jones, 6 to shoot. Shoots over Westbrook. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. He goes up and finished off by Westbrook.
So fast and so aggressive. Hard to stop Westbrook when he's tearing down the court like he did there.
Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. .41 seconds left in the first half of this one. Here's Clark. Tries again. Pass to Conchar. Shot clock at 5. Off the left rim and out. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 17-6 run. Here's Zubac. Clark covers. Zubac inside. Working on Clark. And that one's good. And it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead. And here's Kennard. Capitalizes off the crossover.
Well, shooters love any kind of room, no matter where it is on the floor. That time for Kennard, he does it in the mid-range.
Thanks very much, Allie.
The Grizzlies, 24. The Clippers, 32.
And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. A fantastic game from Russell Westbrook in this one.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
So, on the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's man in at the point. Now here's Leonard. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Clippers lead by 8.
That's great touch from the swing man, as Kawhi knows that he can capitalize from that area and he can get there anytime he wants.
Jones, the pass to Kennard. Right side Jones. Pass to Tillman. Kennard outside. From downtown. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And that's not the look they wanted. The defender was right there.
Really left him alone that time. George has got 9.
And you love how Kawhi has developed this part of his game, just able to find teammates and rack up assists.
Jones in the post. Pass to Aldama. Here's Conchar from outside the arc. Paul George pulls down the board. Here's Leonard. And Leonard with the strong finish.
Well, kind of fun when you see his personality come out in this game like that.
Memphis calls timeout. So Memphis ends up going with a new group. The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. George against Moran. Moran with the slam!
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Now here's George. He's got 9. Here's Mann. No good on the triple. For Memphis, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Morant, the pass to Jackson, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Covington. Payne against Leonard. Jackson with a screen on Leonard. Payne, the pass to Adams. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from the line. That shot off the mark. And the Clippers will come the other way. For 3, Covington. Stolen by Jackson. And here they come. Here's Payne. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in the game. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Leonard for 3. Second chance shot. The 3. Covington. That one's good. Covington's got 5 points.
Covington must prefer that. He gets a great rhythm on the catch and shoot.
Jackson down low. Covered by Covington. Jackson gets the bucket.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Pass to Leonard. Zubac, screen. Leonard against Brooks. Leonard gets the bucket. Give him 8.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Dynamic. I mean, every night Morant makes incredible plays, and that extends as well to his passing.
And the jam by George.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 8 in the third. The 3 from Payne. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Adams. Drains the triple. Leonard's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, the defense has got to try to hassle Kawhi Leonard as much as they possibly can, especially at the arc. He's too accurate.
Now here's Jackson. Brooks finds Jackson. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Right side, Covington. Pass to Zubac. Now here's George. And there's Leonard on the assist by George. Leonard's got 11 points here in the second half.
Now you settle in and you watch the show coming from Kawhi as he's filling it up and doing it in a lot of ways.
And here's Morant outside. Sinks it from distance.
And he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Covington, a screen on Morant. Pass to Covington. Back to Mann. 3-pointer. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Los Angeles liking their chances, ending the quarter with a... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And it's Adams missing. The Clippers shooting incredibly well, 63%, and really making their shots count. George against Morant. George passes to Plumlee. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Clippers lead by 14.
Paul George is great at breaking down the defense, and he does it with the pass that time.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Ooh, poked away. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
And now a moment to present the New Balance player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He told them it's going to come down to our defense. If we buckle down and get stops, they've got no way back. With the win in sight, he doesn't want them to relax. Guys, back over to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. So it's the Clippers now. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Just 4 to shoot. Basket's good. Plumlee's got 4 points this quarter.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
Bain against Leonard. Pass to Jackson. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Clippers. They led by as many as 18. Westbrook against Brooks. Westbrook, the pass to Plumlee. Kicks it out to Westbrook. All alone. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And now it's a 12-point Clipper lead.
Playing with stars throughout his entire career, Russell Westbrook won himself, but he's learned how to operate without the ball.
Morant. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Westbrook, the pass to George. The shot no good. And Memphis taking it the other way now. Pass to Brooks. Now Adams. Brooks finds Adams. Morant with it. Adams a screen. And it's Morant off the drive. And then Morant with the jam.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Westbrook outside. 1:25 left to play in the fourth quarter. Bain against George. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Steven Adams.
Paul George right now 1 step ahead of his defender, using the old pump fake.
No good on the second free throw. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Here's Morant. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Leonard.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Clippers.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Kawhi Leonard.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
Now here's George. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
With those long arms and with the high release point, Leonard is practically daring you to foul him.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Three-pointer, Brooks gets the three ball to go.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. For three, Covington. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
George with it. So the Clippers win it. It ends up being a fairly easy road win. Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll...
I smack clowns with mad style.
emphasis on depth from teams around the league, Steve.
Yeah, the reason why is, Kevin, the speed of the game is the reason. Health has been a big reason. And obviously, the deeper you are, the better you are and have a better chance of winning the championship.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Octopi in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Paul. It's stolen by Adams. And it's Brooks in the corner. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Bain against Booker. On the wing, Bain. 6 to shoot. Here's Morant. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
And here's Booker from the arc.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Brooks with the bucket.
I like Dillon's awareness in transition. He just understands where to go and what to do.
Paul dishes to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Takes it inside. Paul passes to Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse. And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And then Durant with the dunk.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit ago, Taylor Jenkins and I were able to chat. He said the primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. And the rejection by Jackson. He kicks it to Adams. Driving the lane. Second shot opportunity. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Great use of the pump fake. The best move in basketball. So much untapped potential with Jaren Jackson.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Now, here's Ayton. Pass to Okogie. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Durant drawing the double team. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Kept the defender on a string, and with the pump fake, KD fooling him for the cheap foul.
And he sinks the second.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Now, here's Bain. He's got 5. Over Booker. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. And Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. And I think it's a conversation.
Okogie pass to Ayton. And at last, they get one to fall.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
Morant looking around. Passes to Jackson. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Just 5 to shoot. And Adams kicks to Jackson. Top of the key. That one wide left. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ayton a screen on Morant. Kicks it out to Booker. Suns moving the ball around. And he drives in to the wing right side. Stolen by Jackson. Got a piece of it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. 6 seconds left here in the opening quarter. The three from Morant. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Love the heart of Chris Paul, especially on defense, where he is an absolute pest.
And so it's Memphis heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. Don't go anywhere. We'll be... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Octopi in at the 3 spot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Booker finds Ayton. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Ayton's got his second basket of the game.
And the sheer muscle of Ayton. Sometimes he's impossible to stop on the way up.
Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
Bain against Booker. Here's KD. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Relentless at the offensive end. KD challenging the heart of the defense.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Morant against Paul. And it's Morant missing. Suns trail by 4. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Octopi, the pass to KD.
It's hard to contain KD when he's going for a dunk. He's long and athletic.
And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
And Memphis making a change here. Clark's checked in. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Phoenix. Paisley comes in for Josh Octopi. Here's Eldorado. They double him with Ayton. Eldorado can't hit. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Here's Clark, and it's Clark with the jam.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Paul.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And there's the pass to Eldorado.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
2:05 on the clock. A fadeaway. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Ball outside. Ayton a screen on Kennard. Booker finds Ayton. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Offensive rebound. For Phoenix, they've gotten all but 1 of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. We've got 1:08 left here in the second. Knocks it loose, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Kennard. So for the Suns, Landale's checked in, and it's Ross in for Booker. Ross passes to Landale.
You see the effort defensively. Adams doing a great job of closing the space.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
52 seconds left now here in the second. Morant outside. Payne for 3. Memphis the rebound. Adams down low. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets position, you're not rooting him out of there.
Now here's Payne, guarded by Morant, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
27 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Warren the pass to Ross. Right side Warren. Clock at 6. Aldama with the rebound.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Here's Conchar over Ross. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 2. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Desmond Bane really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Jones is out there with Kennard, and it's Conchar in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Here's Booker. Second chance effort. No good on that one. And it's Memphis the other way. Here's Tillman. No points in the game yet for him.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
KD sets the pick for Booker. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
One more for the highlight reel. KD with the skyscraper.
Jones looking for an opening. Over Paul. Jones, no luck. Suns have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Ayton a screen on Kennard. Outside Durant. Right, we know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you played?
That's a great question. And I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Jones against Paul. He dishes it to KD. Yep, that one goes. KD's got 6 in the quarter.
Offensively, once KD gets going, it's over. It's beautiful to watch.
Here's Tillman. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Booker left side, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And a change for the Suns. Terrence Ross is checked in for Devin Booker. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
We don't talk about KD's passing enough. Durant is an elite playmaker.
And Adams with the slam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Paul kicks to Ross. Back to Paul. To the wing on the left. Ayton wide open. And the three off target.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
One thing that makes Jaren such a great alley-oop target is his hands, measured at enormous 10 inches long.
Ross passes to Ayton. To the middle. Outside for KD. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Durant's got 9 points here in the second half. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Morant. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Stronger than his frame might suggest. That's a big-time and one by Ja.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Landale's checked in. And Baisley subbed in for Durant.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Baisley passes to Octopi. No good from outside. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Now here's Payne. Not a lot of room. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's foul number 2 for him. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Josh Octopi. Here's Baisley. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shot clock at 5. The kick out to Warren. Fires the 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. They've led by as much as 10. Payne against Ross. Morant outside. Payne with the block. Here's Baisley. Outside Warren. And it's Warren with the jam.
Thrown down by T.J. Warren. Gets to the rim with ease.
And we wrap up the 3rd and looking to be an exciting 4th quarter.
Please give a big round of applause.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this 4th quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Octopi in at the 3. Here's Booker, and there. Oh!
Excellent footwork there. Booker, so tricky on the drive. You can't predict what he's going to do.
Morant kicks to Adams. Pass to Bain. Out to Morant. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Adams. That one misses. Some solid defense from Ayton. Jackson against KD. And the rejection by Jackson. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks outside. Lets the three fly. And Durant sends it back. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. Inside. And Brooks gets it on the assist by Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game.
The ability to finish with either hand makes Brooks a dangerous scorer around the bucket.
Here's Booker out to KD. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Morant with a wide open look. Hits the three-point bomb. Morant's got 5 points in the quarter.
I think consistency from 3 is in Morant's future. On that shot, he was well balanced and focused.
Ayton sets the pick for Booker. He feeds it to Ayton. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 5th assist in this one.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
The Suns have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Kicks it out to Paul to take the lead. Offensive rebound. Octopi, the pass to Durant. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Paul against Morant. Paul passes to Ayton.
Right idea, wrong execution. They were looking to get a high percentage shot inside, but the pass was too late.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Memphis.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
And also, guys, they pushed the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Now Morant. Adams drawing the double team. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Jackson has the open look. That's good from 17 feet away. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
The young fella, Jaren Jackson, has showed us the ability to step up and make big shots.
Pass to Octopi. Feeds to Ayton. And blocked by Bain. And he gets it back. Just 5 on the clock. Paul dishes to Ayton. That's no good. He is 5 of 11 shooting from the field for the game. Brooks with it. Working on Booker. Adams. And stolen by Ayton. Passes it to KD. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And that's what he does. KD, a crunch time assassin.
That's good from Durant.
And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
You can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
The pass to Bain. Oh, good with the triple. The critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kev.
Here's KD. Count.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
15 seconds left in the fourth. Outside, Bain. 5 to shoot. Jackson passes to Bain. Over Booker. Oh, he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime.
Here we go.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the 5. Durant kicks to Ayton to take the lead. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The inside shot, and good that time. Jackson's got the first points here in the overtime period for Memphis. On the wing, Booker. Out to the wing. Here's Baisley, guarded by Bain.
He keeps a low profile, but make no mistake, KD lives for the big shots.
Up top, Morant, defended by Paul, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First team.
He drops the first one, and that gives him the lead.
An exciting player with a bright future. Morant knows he has to come up big when needed.
Yeah, critical that he's able to convert there. Now they've taken the lead.
Paul passes to Ayton. KD on the wing, guarded by Jackson. Paul looking over the floor. Shot clock at 5. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
The Suns need to get a shot off. Here's Paul, and the rejection by Jackson.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Outside, Bain knocks down the 3-ball. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
Desmond Bain showing no nerves.
Durant, the pass to Baisley. Back to KD. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Just embracing the spotlight and the chance to be clutch. Durant loves going to the line in these close games. And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. 1 possession game now.
Now here's Morant. Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
The confidence Morant has in himself is impressive. He brushes pressure off like it's nothing.
Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
KD passes to Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Durant with the screen on Morant. Back to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Brooks against KD. It's hauled in by Adams. The Grizzlies on offense. They've led by as much as 10. Jackson finds Morant. So the Grizzlies take the win. They escape with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
I smack clowns with mad style.
Well, you got to expect a low-scoring game tonight, Grant. Two terrific defensive clubs fighting to lock each other down.
Both these teams are elite on the defensive end. These guys won't be making it easy out there. When there's lots of stops, lots of forced turnovers, it can be very difficult to find a scoring rhythm.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Paisley in at the 3.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Now Paul. To the left wing. Here's Ayton. Blocked! Here's Mann. Pass to Leonard. Inside. George against Booker. Up top, George. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, sweet move. Here's the 3. Sinks the tray.
Over his career, George has put up great numbers from deep. The ultimate 3-and-D player.
George against Booker. Back to Ayton. Pass to Durant. Ayton with a screen. And Durant with the big finish.
Okay, normally the guy is a sleeper, but those were 2 loud points there by Kevin Durant.
And Kevin Durant, post-Achilles surgery, no apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Covington. Out to Leonard. Another shot. And Durant with the block.
We've seen Durant really improve as a defender, using his impressive length to block shots.
Here's Mann. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Now here's Booker. Durant, pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
George with the bucket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Ayton with a screen. Here's a 3 from Paul. Fires in the triple. And it's a tie ball game.
You can't let Paul get room to shoot from downtown. That's a recipe for disaster.
Here's Mann. He's guarded by Paul. And that one's good. Mann's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game. Outside Paul. Pass to Ayton. To the paint. It's stolen by Leonard. George finds Zubac. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide open man on that one.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Ayton. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room. And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Mann misses. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. The kick out to Paul. Back to Paisley. Pass to Ayton. Shoots over Zubac. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Yeah, solid inside play by Ayton. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot.
54 seconds left in the first quarter. George outside. Pass to Zubac. Back to George. Puts up a three. 5 on the clock. They grab their own miss.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Paul with it. Back to Durant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The shot-making ability of Durant is what makes his pump fake so terrifying. It gets defenders off balance and leads to the foul.
Plumlee's checked in for the Clippers. Russell Westbrook comes in for man. Westbrook against Paul. Westbrook outside. Lets it fly. Here's Plumlee. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Trust Westbrook to spot those holes in the defense, picking up an easy dime off a wide open man.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers? And so in the game for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Darius Bazley, and it's Ayton in at the center position. Now here's Ayton. To the inside, Bazley. Oh, Covington with a block. Booker against George. Down low. Plumlee, no good.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Booker, good.
That's the kind of shot this offensive scheme is meant to produce. What you have to admire about Devin Booker is how much he scores the rock, as well as all the different ways he's able to finish.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And Booker is a guy you can lean on to help shoulder the offensive load, Richard.
Yeah, he's comfortable taking a lot of shots for his team. He's a volume shooter for a reason, because he understands how to score at an efficient clip, too.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Ayton. That shot, no good. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. Here's Leonard. Leonard on the wing. Kicks it out to Westbrook. 4 on the clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. George, no good. Phoenix has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. Pass to Bazley, and out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for the Suns. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Westbrook against Ayton. Here's Leonard. Here's Plumlee. Ayton with the defensive effort.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. So for the Clippers, Morris, he's checked in for Covington. Norm Powell comes in for Leonard. And it's Highland in for Paul George.
Showing he's more than just a scorer. Warren is good at finding his teammates when they're uncovered.
Westbrook outside. Pass to Plumlee. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's foul number 2 for him. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must must have a point forward or two on your team to be successful.
Landale's checked in for the Suns. Ross comes in for Devin Booker. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Baisley. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Ross. Here's Payne. The Clippers grab the miss.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And the basket by Plumlee. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Payne, pass to Warren. Back to Payne. To the middle. Poke loose. Warren, shot is good.
You gotta guard Warren close, especially when he's lurking inside looking to score.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Morris, a screen on Ross. The kick out to Morris. Fires for three. With the tip. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Plumlee's got 5 points in the quarter.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Pass to Warren. To the wing, right side. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Mason Plumlee.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
He's off on the second. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Stolen by Ross. Driving in. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And he knocks down the first one. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Both good from the line that time.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
George outside. 4-3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Warren with the ball. He's picked up by Zubats. It's stolen by Leonard. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to George. Down low. Here's Zubats. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Zubats has gotten his second bucket. Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
There's a screen. Here's Landale. Outside Payne. 1 second left. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer. All right, Allie, thanks for that.
22. The Suns, 21.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You look at Mason Plumlee, he's been playing really well.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
The way to limit those offensive boards, it's just effort, guys. Whoever is guarding him has to get to position and beat him to the spot.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubats. And it's man in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Zubats finds Covington. Fires the three. The shot won't fall. The Suns go the other way with it. Ball passes to Ayton. And a nice finish on the layup. Ayton's got 8.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year. That's right, PG shows these fools what's up.
against Durant. Pass to Baisley. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard, right side. Shot from the low post is good. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Athletic play by Leonard in the paint. Not letting anything hold him back from his shot.
Here's Baisley, covered by Covington. Baisley, good.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
The Clippers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Oh, there's the alley. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
And the Suns making a change here. Okogi's checked in. Left side, Paul. Pass to Aiden. Inside, deflects the pass. It's stolen by Leonard. To the inside, George. And the jam by George.
And we know George is a great shooter, but when he's attacking the rim like that, it gives this team a whole different attitude.
Here's Okogie. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Zubac. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Leonard. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Kevin Durant.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
The Suns making a switch here. Landale's checked in. It's tipped. Oh, George with a steal. The 3. Knocked loose. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Now a timeout called by the Clippers. He's checked in for Los Angeles. Highland comes in for George. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. There's the triple. On target from range. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
RJ, you played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot? Put you on the spot here.
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person that's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving, and he hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose it.
No argument here. Here's Okogie. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Landale. The shot off that time. Great D that time from Zubac. Here's Mann. And that one comes up a bit short.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Paul, shot is off.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Here's Highland. Knocks down the triple. He has 6.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
Great decision-making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
Timeout called, the Clippers. So for the Clippers, Plumlee's checked in for Zubac. Morris comes in for Covington. And it's Westbrook in for Mann. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Here's Westbrook. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Such a dynamic playmaker. Westbrook forcing the issue, getting to the stripe.
And so Westbrook nails both of them. The Suns have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. And Paul gets it to go. Paul's got 5.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Morris, a screen on Booker. Out to Powell. Let's go with a 3. Drills it from deep. Powell's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers earning this break in the action, up 10. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. Back to the game after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And so, in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Landale in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Outside Booker. Powell outside. To the paint. Here's Plumlee. No good that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Outside Durant. Pass to Okogie. Back to Durant. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Ooh, it's stolen. And here's Paul. Down low. Durant. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, Durant's scoring instincts are just so strong. Even close defenders can't hold him back.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He spoke about their approach going forward. He believes that this is a mental battle. He told his players how we think about each possession will determine the outcome. Let's stay locked in.
And Allie, thanks. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles. First one falls for him. Warren's checked in for Kevin Durant. So he gets them both. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Outside Warren. Right side Paul. And stolen by Leonard. It's George on the wing. Booker defending. Pass to man. Zubats with a screen on Paul. Just 5 on the clock. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And he makes a first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Outside Paul. Booker against George. The 3 ball. Booker can't get it to go. The Clippers shooting about 47%. A nice number. Leonard. It's good on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 14.
Oh, and Leonard has some of the biggest hands in the game, using them to haul in offensive boards.
Back to Paul. Pass to Okogie. The kick out to Paul. Lets the 3 fly. Covington grabs the board. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it. Just a superb read on defense to come up with a block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Paul drives in. The shot, no good. Good D by Covington. The Clippers have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. And he drives in. And the dunk by Leonard.
Some serious intensity from Leonard, driving in with a purpose and slamming it down.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Foul beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And he sinks the second.
It's tough not to like a hard-working player like T.J. Warren. I mean, he gives his team a lot of effort and is a reliable points producer for them.
Couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Pass to Okogie. Warren with a screen on Leonard. Outside Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. Landale. Misses from close range. And it's the Clippers' ball. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Clippers.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kawhi Leonard.
And his activity level on defense, self-evident, racking up steals, deflections. I mean, he was a handful tonight.
Oh, solid D from Leonard. For 3, George. No good on the shot. The Suns go the other way with it. Paul with it. Pass to Okogie. 27 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Mann. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
George outside. It's off. So no problem for the Clippers as they... All right, Allie, thank you.
I smack clowns with mad style.
action is coming. We are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg.
Here we go.
With two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Westbrook passes to Covington. Outside for George. Covington, a screen on Bain. The shot by George, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Morant. That shot misses, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Leonard attacking and finished off by Leonard.
As unassuming as he looks sometimes, Kawhi Leonard finishes with authority off the dribble.
And of course, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
To the inside. Here's Covington. Off target from the wing. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for Memphis. And Adams now top of the key. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Westbrook kicks to George. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Covington setting the pick for George. Clippers working now with the new shot clock. And the dunk by Zubac.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Here's Jackson, and no good, trying to use the glass. The Clippers trail. George looking around. Down low. Kicks it out to Leonard. Pops in the layup for 2. Leonard's got his second basket.
Well, the strength of Kawhi Leonard's game is in the painted area. He is so consistent as a finisher.
Brooks outside. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. George against Bain. Outside, George. Left side, Westbrook. Stolen by Jackson. Driving inside. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West. I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation.
Here's Morant. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Brooks outside. Jackson a screen on George. Brooks with no one around. Good on the triple.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Bain against George. Grizzlies with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And it's Brooks in the corner. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Brooks has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Grizzlies. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Here's Leonard. He's got 5. Outside Westbrook. Back to Leonard. Westbrook finds Leonard. It's hauled in by Adams. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
11 seconds left in the first. Morant looking around. He takes it in.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And so it's Memphis holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the 5. Here's Jackson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Jackson's got 6.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He is such a strong finisher in the paint.
Drops in the tray.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Morant outside. Now here's Adams. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Bain kicks to Adams. Pocket 6. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
He was all alone on that one. He has 6.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And doors for teams trying to establish culture and institutional values. What makes that possible? How does that work?
I think that begins from ownership through the front office and then down to the coaching staff and then finally to the players. But Kevin, we know this. It can't be just talk. Show me, don't tell me. You have to be accountable to your teammates and to the organization.
Westbrook passes to Plumlee. Here's Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
There's just so much force that Kawhi plays with. It is what allows him to rise up and put it down with authority.
Westbrook against Jones. Plumlee with the rebound. Clippers trail by 7. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Clippers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Jones against Westbrook. Pass to Eldorado. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Covington's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Highland. And it's off from three-point range. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Here's Kennard. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. The Clippers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Leonard dishes to Covington. Back to Leonard. Some solid defense from Clark. Memphis has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. To the paint. It's tipped. Covington with the steal. Here's Highland. Kennard covering. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Tremendous job by Robert Covington to get the defense committed and draw the contact. Nice.
A different look for the Clippers. Norman Powell's checked in for Leonard. Mann subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Trying to end the drought. Connects from three-point range. Morant's got 10 points in the game.
And no question, Morant has the range. Now he's working on the consistency, but the shot looks good.
The Clippers have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. The first one falls. Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers, and he makes both free throws. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the half. Morant outside. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And relentless in his attack, Morant is wearing down the defense, putting up some huge numbers here tonight.
Here's Mann, guarded by Morant. Over to the left wing. The wide open look for Plumlee. Here's Mann. Pass to Plumlee. Another shot to the inside. And the Clippers call time here.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
.32 seconds left in the first half of basketball. 5 on the clock. Here's George. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson looking it over. And the dunk by Jackson.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Morris with a screen on Bain. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. Thank you, David, and we'll be...
The Grizzlies, 29.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Guys, John Morant has been sensational.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue.
As good a scorer as he is, we know that Paul George is not a ball stopper. Excellent decision right there.
Outside, Bain. Adams sets the pick for Bain. No good on the triple. Clippers trail by 7. Outside, Covington. Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down hard.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Westbrook against Brooks. To the middle. Here's Morant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists now in this one.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Leonard, and then Leonard with the dunk.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Morant against George. Morant with a wide open look. And it's off the back rim, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
The speed in transition. Paul George is dynamic in space.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Steven Adams picks one up. The Clippers have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Adams. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
Well, simply stated, Steven Adams is a force to be reckoned with rebounding the basketball.
Westbrook passes to George. And George with this stuff.
Dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. The pass to Brooks. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Morant outside. Jackson a screen on George. Morant finds Brooks. Count the basket. Brooks has got 8 points.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
The 3 from George. Buries it from three-point range. George has got 7 now in this quarter.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him. Just a cold shooting night. Needs to try to make it into the basket.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Zubac. Just 5 on the clock. So they take the lead. He has 7.
And we don't see Covington shoot from the corner a lot, but he looks confident bombing it from there.
Morant outside. For the 3. Here's Adams. Out to Morant. Tries again. And the rejection by Zubac. It's good. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
A nice shot by George.
Paul George playing through the contact right there. You like somebody who's willing to navigate traffic.
Morant outside. Outside Jackson. Covington with the steal. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. From deep, George. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Memphis trailing here. It's Brooks on the wing. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Jones looking for an opening. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Clippers lead by 1. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. We've got Tyus Jones. He's out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Aldama in at the 4 spot. There's the dish to Powell. Offline with his 3. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Clark kicks to Kennard. It's good from long range. Kennard's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, Luke Kennard's bread and butter, right? The lethal outside shooter who doesn't need much space.
About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Jones. Inside. And the shot is good. Kennard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
How about that? Luke Kennard looking very comfortable on the interior. That's a tremendous finish.
And the Clippers call time here. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Think about Robert Covington's pass to being a valuable asset on the NBA roster. A guy who was undrafted out of Tennessee State, begins his career in Philadelphia with a team that wasn't trying to win and now has become the prototypical 3-and-D valuable asset.
George against Morant. Down low. Adams, the pass to Morant. It doesn't go for him.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
George double teamed. Wants to get it to Zubac. And does. Morant with the steal. Adams outside. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Adams with the screen on George. Brooks kicks to Morant. 4 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
George finds Zubac. To the paint. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, this is one aspect of his game where Kawhi Leonard has come such a long way. The ability to make guys around him better with his passing.
Morant outside. They get a hand on it. Leonard with the steal. A finish, and it's George finishing it off.
The These are the shots we have come to expect from Paul George. This guy is cold-blooded.
Morant passes to Bain. Morant kicks to Brooks. From 15 feet away, it's good.
Well, Brooks is always working hard for this team, and here it pays off with a huge basket.
Outside, George. There's a minute 34 left here in the fourth quarter. Takes it out to Covington, and the Clippers call time here. They're ahead by 2. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Six to shoot. Covington, a screen on Brooks. Here's Leonard, and it's Leonard with the jam.
Let's remember, this is a former Finals MVP. He will not blink in the biggest of moments.
Clippers leading by 4. 1:16 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Westbrook. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
There isn't a person in the gym who didn't know Westbrook was taking and making that shot.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Westbrook. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, the craftiness of Russell Westbrook down low. This guy excels at drawing contact close to the basket.
And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. To the middle, here's Brooks. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And this is why Brooks is out there. Amazing watching him come up in the clutch for his squad.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
And once they smell the blood in the water, you can see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last.
Oh, wow. And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. George with no one around. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Leonard dishes to Westbrook. Back to Leonard. Beyond the arc. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
I smack clowns with mad style.
to the old days of the NBA when big men ruled.
Well, the game has become so perimeter oriented. These guys have a lot of skill, and they're going to be able to operate inside a phone booth, and we'll see if these big guys can find a way to dominate uniquely in the way that they bring their offensive prowess.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3. Here's Octopi, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The first free throw is good. Good on both. And the Grizzlies with possession here. And here's Morant. Brooks outside. Back to Morant. Outside Bane. The 3 is up. Adams controls the rebound and the putback.
The motor right now for Steven Adams is humming on the glass, getting after it.
Now Paul. To the middle. Here's Booker. Soft touch off the glass.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Now here's Morant. Shoots over Paul, and Ayton pulls it down.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there. Well, DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
And he dunks it down.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
From deep. He's off on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. Ayton, he's just a different matchup.
That size, VA, and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. Ayton's game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue.
Now here's Brooks. Jackson the screen. There's the 3. That's good. Brooks for 3. Brooks has got 5.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Yeah, no question. When he is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor, it is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
Morant against Paul. Pass to Bane. Brooks outside. Outside Morant. And Morant gets double teamed. Outside for Brooks. Now Jackson. Shot clock at 3. Over Ayton. Here's Adams.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Second chance effort. And Bane lays it in.
Well, Steven Adams has more skills than just being a screen setter out there, showing them off there.
Morant against Paul. That's good from Ayton on the assist by Paul.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Now here's Ayton. Misses in close.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And the free throw, no good. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, BA. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Morant with it. He's guarded by Paul. Brooks from outside. Kevin Durant with a rebound. 1:03 left in the first. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And Durant still has that flush, just an easy deuce for him.
Adams with a screen on Paul. Morant with it, now guarded by Ayton.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Pass to Brooks. Adams with the ball. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Steven.
And Adams no good on that one.
Well, Adams has his struggles at the free throw line, but he's making strides in that area and still has work to do.
Ball can't get it to go. The Grizzlies on offense. They're on a 16-6 run. Brooks finds Morant. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contact.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. It's the Grizzlies up by 10. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Memphis.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at small forward. From about 16, and he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
So good at taking what the D gives him. Morant keeping the game simple.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Well, Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well. Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Pass to Bain. Inside, and stolen by Paul. Durant way outside. Phoenix no good that time either.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Outside Morant. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul. Ross, he's checked in for Octopi. Kennard, he's checked in for Memphis. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Morant, the pass to Kennard. Shoots over Booker. No good off the back of the rim.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Here's Durant, and he lays it up and in. Durant's got his second basket.
And how about Durant inside because of that height? Just tough to deal with. Comfortable attacking from that spot.
Outside Morant. Kennard on the wing. Morant with a screen on Booker. Clock at 6. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Kennard's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Durant finds Booker. Jackson against Durant. Ayton, a screen on Jackson to the inside and stolen by Clark. The finish and the dunk by Jackson.
And passes like that demonstrate just how much Kennard is a team-oriented player.
Paul passes to Booker. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Clark with a screen on Booker. Pass to Conchar. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, BA, you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Nice shot by Kennard.
Good job by Kennard. He makes the read, and that's an impressive play just to get to the inside.
Booker against Kennard. Up top, Aiden. Knocked away. Oh, stolen by Morant. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Clark with it. Durant covering.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Ross can't get it to go. And here's Memphis. They're on a 14-4 run. Kennard on the wing. Booker defending. Kennard can't get it to go. For Phoenix, they've gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Pass to Durant. To the paint. Here's Ross. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First team.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
Payne's checked in for the Suns. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Jones comes in for Ja Morant. Memphis has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Pass to Conchar from behind the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Outside Ross. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
Kennard outside, shoots over Booker, and through the first half. A pretty lot. Alley as always, thank you. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
We've got T.J. Warren, Cameron Payne out there with Terrence Ross. Then it's DeAndre Ayton, and it's Okogie in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half.
And Kennard saw the opening, got up there, and really threw it down.
The Suns shooting just 38% for this game so far. Ross with it. He's picked up by Adams. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last. Boy, the Suns are struggling. Here's Payne, looking for his first basket still in this one. They set the screen. Ross for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Jones. No good with a layup. Pass to Ross. Ayton with a screen. Here's Okogie. Back to Payne. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The campaign has gotten this reputation, and it's well earned as a professional. Just able to come in the game, ready when called upon. It's going to impact on both ends of the floor what's being done out there. And that effort level, that has kept him around.
Landale's checked in for the Suns. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Jones against Payne. And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Dylan Brooks comes in for Conchar.
Checking in for the Grizzlies, Santi Aldama.
Here's Aldama. He's covered by Warren. Shot clock at 6. With the fadeaway. That one's wide left. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
From the wing, Okogie shot is off. For Memphis, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Pass to Adams. Lays it up and banks it in. Adams has got 6.
Well, Adams back in the paint. That's where he lives.
To the middle. From in close. Oh, Adams with the block. And they'll keep possession. Ross for 3. Buries it from 3. Ross has got 6 points in the quarter.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Pass to Warren. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
Well, Warren is so hungry to score every night that he's going to draw the attention of most defenses. Such a tough cover.
It's both from the stripe. 1:57 left in the third quarter here. Now here's Jones. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Kennard finds Jones. Shot clock at 5. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Fader on the way. The rebound by Ross.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
Second shot opportunity, and that one's good for Brooks. He has 7. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dylan Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
Okogie's shot is off. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Jones. Over Payne. Offensive rebound, and there's a whistle. That goes on Terrence Ross. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
54 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Jones. Back to Adams. Just 5 to shoot. Goes back up. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
That one goes. Count it.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
The Grizzlies have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. There's 25 seconds left in the third. Pass to Aldama. Over Warren. It's hauled in by Landale. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Tyus Jones.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And he makes both free throws. And here's Morant outside.
Man, when a guy like this ball is hustling out there, it's going to inspire the rest of the team.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center position. Jackson gets the bucket.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Pass to Landale. Hey, expanding his range. Paul passes to Durant. Back to Paul. Here's Okogie. To the left side wing. 5 to shoot. Up top, Durant. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
Well, they might have made contact with Durant, but really didn't affect him at all.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Morant against Paul. Outside for Brooks. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Booker, the pass to Paul. Down low. Here's Durant. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Memphis has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Pass to Bane from deep. Knocks it down from distance. And the Grizzlies lead by 16.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Three-pointer, Brooks. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Dynamic. I mean, every night Morant makes incredible plays, and that extends as well to his passing.
Here's Durant, and it's slammed in by Durant.
And he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Morant with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Jackson for 3, and a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 5 assists in the game.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Bane against Booker. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Bane, the pass to Jackson. The rebound by Devin Booker. Booker's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Landale. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Adams. And he banks in the layup.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Grizzlies.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Steven Adams.
He really influenced the game with his rebounding. Just a stellar performance. With all the work he put in, he's gonna sleep well tonight.
One of the purest scorers the game has ever seen. Durant continues to somehow get better each year.
Morant, the pass to Jackson, and the bucket is good. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Pass to Okogie. Durant with it, defended by Jackson. Durant, the pass to Booker. To the paint. Here's Landale. Oh, Adams with the block.
And Steven Adams just throwing that one out of the way.
Outside Bain from deep three-point range. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And Booker puts up a deep three. Another shot. And Landale gets it to go.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
Off the mark. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
I smack clowns with mad style.
And it's the Suns to start out. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the 1. And that one's good, Ayton. Now, we might have a throwback battle on our hands, Greg. These two teams take pride in their defense.
No doubt, these are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
Long and athletic, PG-13 is a terror when he reaches the cup.
Paul passes to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Back to Paul. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Durant, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
And again, Paul George. George has got his second bucket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Booker. Shoots the 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And he's got plenty of range and the confidence to match. Booker believes he's going to hit every 3 he takes.
Zubac with the screen for Westbrook. It's Covington on the wing. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Ayton. Paul for 3, and a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
I love the effort level Chris Paul delivers day in and day out. He's been doing this for a while now, but he hasn't slowed down, not a bit. For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West. He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling, and the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Westbrook dishes to George. Back to Westbrook, shoots a 3. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. Suns have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Pass to Durant. Ayton sets the pick for KD. Puts the move on, and then Durant with the dunk.
The defense has to be careful. Kevin Durant has hops, taking the ball straight to the rim.
And the West, we know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
Here's Booker. Paul George making his last shot. Booker the pass to Ayton. He dishes it to KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
And Westbrook, here we go. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
Covington finds Westbrook. Durant against Covington. Pass to George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Power move for PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:10 left in the first quarter. Ball against Westbrook. And the pass to Ayton. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
Leonard inside. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The defense on George a little too tight there, but to have any chance against him, you have to challenge him.
Good on the second free throw. Suns lead by 4. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Ayton. Booker outside. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
And the intelligence. Love watching Booker operate in these situations. His decision-making has really improved over the years.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Clippers trail by 6. Here's Highland. He's looking for Plumlee and finds him.
Boy, both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Then you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Suns ahead, up.
Please give a big round of applause for your Suns U.K. team.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vamonos. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Plumlee, and it's Mann in at the point guard position. Clock at 4. Here's Ayton. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. Ayton's got 6.
We don't talk about KD's passing enough. Durant is an elite playmaker.
Highland passes to Mann. A 3-ball. Trains the 3-pointer.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Booker the pass to KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
The game now all time. Mann's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Paul looking over the floor. Ayton in the high post. Paul kicks to Booker. There's the triple. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. Los Angeles has gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Here's Mann. And again, it's the Clippers from deep. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Here's Highland, defended by Booker. Outside Covington. Feeds it to Plumlee. Durant with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Paul kicks to Ayton. Octopi, the pass to Paul. Ayton, a screen on Covington. Paul dishes to KD. Takes a three. Another three for Phoenix.
Oh, that's too easy for KD. You just can't let him get a look from the corner.
Los Angeles calls timeout. A different look for the Clippers. Morris is checked in for Robert Covington. And Norman Powell subbed in for Kawhi Leonard. Clippers trail by 3. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Mann.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Out to Morris. Pass to Mann. Off target from outside. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Pass to Octopi. Ball outside to the inside. And then Durant with the jam.
KD that time playing the big man role, setting the screen and getting it done.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Island passes to Mann. Now Morris, defended by Durant. The pass to Mann. To stop the run. No good there. And Phoenix the other way now. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
And they're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
KD passes to Paul. KD sets the pick for Paul. Phoenix keeping it alive with a new 14. Back to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. There's 37 seconds left in the second quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And great energy from Booker there in the paint. Just working hard to get to his shot.
Westbrook finds Leonard. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Leonard's got his first basket.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by the Suns.
Booker looking around. It's Durant on the wing. And so it's Phoenix heading to the bench. Thank you, David, and we'll be back. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
You got Payne, also Terrence Russell. And it's Landale in at the 5, down low. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Leonard inside. He's covered by Warren. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Leonard.
I love how Kawhi gets to his spots. He won't let the defense throw him off.
Passes it to Payne. And he converts the layup. Payne's got the lead up to 9 now for the Suns.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
That one falls.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And Kawhi Leonard, with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the Claw is.
Cross in the corner. A three from Warren. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine, but there he shows us the artistry.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Right side Durant. He feeds it to Ayton. Durant attacking, and Kevin Durant with the slam.
One more for the highlight reel. KD with the skyscraper.
From deep, George. Outside Westbrook. He kicks to George. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Durant. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. And that one drops for him.
You know, he's still slender, but KD's gotten a lot stronger. You have to wrap him up early. You can't let him get the shot off.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Clippers trail by 10. Here's George. The shot's good. George has got 11 points.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Booker in the post. Working on Zubac. Here's Octopi, defended by Covington. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Phoenix shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
At the line for 2.
And he's good on the second. Los Angeles has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. George, with no one around, gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 14.
So far, George's competitive play has worked well. He's getting just about everything to fall.
Here's Paul. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
That's just awesome position right there. Great basket to help add to the lead.
The Suns have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. 1:52 left in the third quarter. Booker against George. Pass to Zubac. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Octopi. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Westbrook. Dishes it to George. From past the arc. No good that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Paul outside. Back to Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Offensively, once KD gets going, it's over. It's beautiful to watch.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Highland, defended by Booker. Highland's shot is good.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Booker outside. Inside, Ayton. Good. Nice assist from Booker. Ayton's got the lead up to 11 now for Phoenix.
You gotta give Ayton credit. This guy is solid at keeping his balance even with the contact.
Man passes to Plumlee. Powell for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Octopi for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Octopi's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, that's a terrific pass. Ayton, with the advanced skill level, he's just going to get better with time. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Durant. Clock at 6. And then Durant with the jam.
And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome. It's tipped. It'll count. No good. Shot missing. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Powell. Marcus Morris is out there with Plumlee. And it's Highland in at shooting guard. Here's Mann. His 3-pointers off the mark. To the inside. And Ayton throws it down.
Dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Kevin Durant.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
All right, David, thanks. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Kawhi Leonard. Booker up top, defended by George. And Booker kicks to Paul. Ayton at the elbow. Plenty of space. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Ayton's got 4 this quarter.
I do love the confidence. Ayton knows he must continue to hone his jumper, especially shooting it off the catch.
George passes to Zubac, and Leonard has it in the corner. 6 to shoot. George against Booker. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And this is PG's role. He's out here to shoot the ball and to do it often.
All against Westbrook. Durant wide open. He fires. Buries the long-range jumper. KD's got 12 points in just the second half. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 13-point game. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Though he doesn't show a lot of expression, PG-13 is ultra-competitive. Claps back from distance.
Outside Durant. Ayton in the corner. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. Another 3 for Phoenix. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
And then Durant with the jam.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Suns.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for KD.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he...
Oh, here he comes!
That was amazing. And look at the elevation.
Defensive foul.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Leonard looking over the floor. Pass to Zubac. And stolen by Ayton. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
LA ball.
Clippers trail by 19. Westbrook with it. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Leonard has it in the corner. Outside, George. And stolen by Booker. Now the pass to Octopi. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Zubac. The Clippers again turning it over.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
On offense, here are the Suns. They're on a 16-7 run. Durant kicks to Booker. Back to Durant. Shoots over Leonard. And it's Durant missing. And it's the Clippers' ball, trailing by 19. Now Paul. So it's the Suns winning easily here. And all right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our